Antares transforms and swipes a massive dragon arm at Jin, which crushes the ground beneath him as he summons Kaisel. Transforming and turning his gaze, Antares' blast breaths them in the sky. Jin commands Kaisel to go downwards toward the massive beam-firing beast and jumps off his back, dialing in and activating a twirling attack before Bei blading down the Monarch's neck. Falling back on Kaisel, he looks back, wondering if it didn't leave a single scratch. Antares says that he can't be hurt with something like that, and Jin tells Kaisel to get out of there, but the Monarch uses Dragon Fear, effectively disabling Kaisel. Jin realizes the situation as Kaisel wraps his tail around him and slingshots him away to safety just before getting blast-breathed by the Monarch. Steam hisses on the shoreline as Antares says that he probably won't die by something like that. Jin jumps to his neck and grabs on with telekinesis, only to realize that his skin feels like magma. Rapidly stabbing him, Antares pulls his hand back to slap Jin. However, he dodges and says, "Arise," calling forth 3 sizable dragons. One bites Antares' neck, while the others breathe fire and blast him from both sides. Jin wonders if the fires of the ancient dragons that Belian used to lead ineffective against him, and notes that he's got unimaginably more power and defense compared to everyone he's fought so far. He can't use his usual way of fighting against the King of Dragons. He needs stronger power, a power that can defeat an armored mountain with only his bare hands. Wait! Armor! Jin focuses his power while Antares finishes burning through an ancient dragon and mocks his use of such a lowly shadow. Looking up, he wonders what the power of darkness is doing surrounding Jin Wu. Armor. He can use the power of the darkness to put on armor, to make a bigger and sturdier dark armor, to make it so big that every living thing in the world can see it. A massive storm of dark power swirls as Antares questions if it's astralization and call it impossible. The Shadow Monarch was originally one of the fragments of light, so they shouldn't have any other forms. That should be his original form. It can't be. Did that bastard summon the power of death onto Earth? How did he do that? He was just a normal human up until recently. How is he able to control the power of death to this extent? This is me, Jin thinks. This is the true strength that the Shadow Monarch Ashborn has left for him. From within his body, from the inside of this enormous body, he can feel an incredible and unimaginable amount of power endlessly flowing through him. Antares realizes that Jin is someone who has spent a lot of his life living in the realm of the living and the dead. So that's why the Shadow Monarch Ashborn was able to pass on such a power to a mere human. This human has been fighting a battle against himself all along, even before he received this power. For the sake of living, he must kill this bastard. He's too dangerous. Antares uses blast breath, and Jin puts his hand up, splitting it in half with a counterattack that electrocutes the Dragon Monarch. The two powerhouses face